Hey everyone, back again with another video to help you out. This time I'm showing you how to take the speedometer head cluster out of a 2014 Toyota Camry. This is in the junkyard being pulled for a customer who needs it. So if you need to remove your speedometer for any reason and you need help, this is how you go about it. I've already taken everything apart to save time, because if you're watching this, you've got stuff to do and you don't want to watch me turn screws and do all that stuff. Anyway, all I used was a flathead screwdriver and a Phillips head screwdriver. If you're doing this at home in your driveway or your garage, you might want to take some black electrical tape, wrap around the flathead screwdriver just to keep your dash safe and keep it from getting scratched or anything like that. But it's really simple, just some stuff to remove. So anyway, to get into this, you'll need to first remove this plastic chrome trim piece right here. And again, it's simple. It's literally just, it'll fall out of there if you're not clipping it back in all the way. But it just has these plastic clips. Just locate them in the holes when you put it back in. But it just literally pries right out of there. And I mean, when I say people like to critique my work sometimes and say, hey, you said it pops right out. Literally, it just, you barely put it in there and you go like that and it falls right out. So set it somewhere safe. Don't break it. You'll have to remove this cover piece over the end too. Put your screwdriver in one of those along the seam here and just pry it loose. You can pull it all the way out if you want to. Just make sure you tuck it back into the seam when you put it back. You gotta snap it in. And then I also removed this heater vent. Again, just clips, nothing fancy. Just come in here on the side and just clip it. You can come underneath the edge, up here even, and pulls right out. Set it aside so it doesn't get broken. And then your whole bezel here is all held in with clips. But before you want to do that, you'll have to unlock your steering wheel, turn it to the side, and remove the two Phillips head screws on either side here. This top of the clamshell comes off with the bezel for the speedometer, so you don't want to rip on that or you'll tear this material in here and it'll look terrible. But after you remove those two clips or those two screws, you'll see they go right through the holes here. Pry up on this, which I came in from right here, just came in underneath of it, pried up on it. Now it's loose, and the rest of this is also held in with clips. So just come over to an edge, pry out on this. Now be careful because you have a plug-in behind here and it won't let you pull it all the way out. Come all the way in up underneath the top of this and around the edge and pry it all the way out here. As you can see, these clips on the top. Pull it out as far as you can here and then remove the plug. You may have more than one, but you just have a little finger trigger right here to squeeze and pull this out. If you have multiple plugs, make sure you locate them in the right spots when you put them back in. And then the cluster bezel, fold this up inside the hole. Make sure your steering wheel is all the way out and down. And then you might have to wrestle this with both hands, as it's kind of a pain to fight with the switches up here on the steering column. But it'll pop right out of there and then set it aside. And now you'll have 4 Phillips head screws, one here, one up here, one over here, and one down there. And when you put this back in, there are these locating pins right here on the bottom. I'm not sure if there's any on the top or not, but there's definitely on the bottom. And there's locating pins to make sure that everything's lined back up and your screws go in correctly. So you get all 4 of your screws out, pull this out. Now you won't come out too far. You'll have to work from the right hand side of the bezel or the speedometer, and you'll have to unplug both these plugs, this one here and this one here. And then if you'll notice right back here, the wiring runs all the way back and behind this hook right here. So don't yank on this, otherwise you'll break that clip off. So make sure that you unplug those two, and then you can then come over here and pull your wiring harness out from underneath of that to keep it from breaking. Otherwise you'll have it stuffed back in there and it'll be harder to put the speedometer back. But anyway, after that, your speedometer is out. So if this helped you, drop a like down below. If you have any questions, leave those down below and I'll help you as best I can. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks.